Ladies and gentlemen, let me present you KarmaCircles. Um, so KarmaCircles is a platform for peer-to-peer exchange of skills and services. Um, so one, so we are living in a world of shared economy, Ubers, Lyft, and Airbnb. You have, this new bunch of companies that are coming up with sharing together and basically prospering together. So, but what we noticed was there was not even a single platform that actually facilitated a given exchange of skills and ideas. For example, if I'm a computer engineer and you are, say, a doctor, so it's a lot more difficult for you to fix a computer and for me to find what's wrong with my son or my daughter. So the idea here is that people over a period of time, they will start exchanging their skills and services rather than exchanging money. So that's the whole point. And it's a very simple, straightforward. You basically go on platform, you sign up using LinkedIn. So there is no hassle of creating new account. And we already have 400 million users on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn has 400 million users, so it's a big place to start for us. And so you go there, and what you do is you say, hey, I'm willing to help so many people, 3 or 4 people, 1 hour a week or 1 hour a month, it's up to you. And sometimes it doesn't take even 1 hour. Say, as a student, when you are trying to come over from a different country to this country, you want to find out, where to live and those tiny things, and how you find a local community. So you would like this to be that place where somebody say, hey, I'm willing to help all these students coming over, whatever, or find if somebody needs some help with English. One thing I'll say is when I came to this country, I couldn't even stitch 4 sentences together. So I used to watch Everybody Loves Raymond and all those things with subtitles on, and that's how I learned to speak English good enough so that I can come here and talk to you guys today. So that's at the core of the idea about KarmaCircle. And one of the key things that we do is we actually help. It just sometimes just takes some time to get used to new toys. So in the end, every Karma meeting ends with an endorsement, which is the most powerful thing that our platform has. And this is something when we looked at LinkedIn is missing, and you will know when we talk a little bit more how this really helps getting right kind of endorsement and generating good karma. As I mentioned, our inspiration is, these are the first companies that come to your mind, and but Wikipedia and Linux, they have been doing this before these guys were doing it, and they have been doing it out of goodness, not for making profit. And our platform, when we started with this idea, we didn't start this as that we will become a startup one day or we'll be raising funds one day, and it just all happened. And the whole thing was we believe that people have goodness and they generally like to share. For example, that's how this human race has survived and thrived. We have been doing this good karma in our community, in our family. This is about time we go global. And last but not the least is the YouTube. This sticks out a little bit odd here, but initially YouTube was all about media content. But now you have so many how to do videos there. And I have fixed my car looking at a YouTube video. I have fixed my plumbing and things like that. So I think all those users would love platform like KarmaCircles, who are just willing to spend there some time and help out people. And what is common among all these platforms is they are all user sourced. All the content is sourced by user. So that actually tells you people want to share. They need a right kind of platform. If you make it easy, the research says that if you make it easy for people to give, they will actually give. And Dr. Adam Grant is a Wharton professor. He says that you don't ask, people usually are very shy, they don't ask enough. If they ask more, they will probably get more. And what KarmaCircle does is, this is a big difference between LinkedIn and KarmaCircle is, KarmaCircle, when you come here, everybody knows this is a give and take platform. So there are no barriers. You just go approach because you know the other guy signed up here because he wants to help. So there is no barrier. So in LinkedIn, you don't know that, whether you can really approach someone for help or not. It takes 2 clicks. So it's very, now, apart from our web presence, we are mostly focusing on our app. And we have app available for iOS as well as Android. And I'll tell you, our app interface looks a lot better than our slide here. There are a couple of key things that I wanted to mention here is, you come to this platform, it will take you to less than 10 seconds to actually sign up and get to your first screen, home screen. And you can do search based on skills. And we have a bunch of groups. For example, Haas, my co-founder, he's alumni of Haas School of Business. So there is a big group of Haas School of Business there, a lot of people there, and some people from Booth. He's, by the way, our co-founder. And so you can, based on Sacramento or location, you can search. And then, see, one of the biggest challenge we found is scheduling a meeting. So whenever you have to schedule a meeting, you go back and forth between in mails so rather than having that emailing going on, you basically go through chat and basically set up, you have a calendar, and there you go, and in the end you get a very nice thank you note, and it kind of helps you build your online reputation. So I think I'm being told that I'm almost out of time. So right now we are focusing on co-working spaces and business schools, because these are the people who are, in co-working spaces, or these entrepreneurs, they are generally looking for help and helping each other. So sorry for jumping through. In last 6 months after we launched app, so one of the key number that I would like your attention is on this number of meetings responded. So we have seen that there is a very large percentage of meetings that were responded and generated end up in having very good karma notes, positive karma notes. So this is happening, and we have tie-ups with 12 institutions. Most of them are focusing on entrepreneurs. How do we make money or plan to make money? Honestly, our focus is right now on the product. You can make money if our philosophy is, if you generate value for your customers or users, making money wouldn't be difficult. And so we have raised 100K in last 1 year, and we are a pretty lean company. We think we still have money for next 6 to 8 months. And we are looking to raise another 200K, and our focus mostly would be on, since we have a beta product out there, and within 3 months we'll be having our final product. So I think we'll focus mostly on the marketing going forward. Okay, so this is your opportunity to earn some good karma. Go ahead and spread the word. And we are actually offering our enterprise app, which gives a closed community for corporations or companies to run their mentoring program. And please use the app and provide us feedback and suggestions. This is the team here. Questions?
Thank you. Just a real quick, stay up here, don't go away on me. For those of you who are first-timers here, we start Q&A by asking the question, what can we as a community do for you? You kind of alluded to that slightly on the last slide, but if you want to elaborate, this is a great opportunity to do that. We'll have about 10 to 15 minutes of Q&A, so I will open up the floor. Are there any, you want to address that, my question, any further? What can we do for you?
Yes.
It's all yours.
Yeah, so the thing is, the best thing that you can do to help us is start using the app, and if you come across somebody who might be interested in running a mentoring program or for a corporation, we will be more than happy to help them.
Any questions?
Becky?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
Talk about the business model again.
Yes, so the business model is, if I go back, it could be a very simple subscription-based business model. The goal is to have a very large number of subscriber base and have a very nominal monthly fee. It could be as low as $1. So the reason we came up with this number as low as $1 is basically so the sticker price should not be very high, and once people come to our platform and they start using it, we think that they will see that it has a much higher value to offer to them rather than not just it's not just one there is a dollar their dollar is spent wisely. So, and also before we get to that point, we will actually start engaging with corporation, because I think there is a big need of running effective mentoring platform. So we believe that initially we'll make money out of selling it out to the corporates or small companies or small-sized business companies, mid-sized business companies.
Can you detail your mentoring program? Just give me some detail. What is that?
So the mentoring program, what happens with mentoring program is you get your own group, but it's a lot more than a group, because you will have your own logo and interface. And what happens is people from outside that group or that close circle won't be able to reach out. It's going to be completely inside, and all these good karma that is being generated and all these notes that are thank you notes being generated, they stay all inside. So that's the goal of having this mentoring program through KarmaCircles. Basically give this close-knit community. And why this platform is because it does all in one place, basically. So what happens is right now, every company has their own platform, and when somebody leaves company, their reputation is left inside that company. With KarmaCircle, you can actually take your reputation wherever you go. So all that good reputation will still be there with you. So.
I like it.
Yes?
How many U.S. users do you have?
I don't know that number, but we have a lot more users in India because we have these leadership programs that we are doing with their business schools over there. And another thing that we noticed was, and why we are focusing on India is, LinkedIn is not all that popular in India, and one of the reasons why it's not popular is this cultural thing. It's even when I came here, I didn't know that making connection was a way of life here. So it's KarmaCircles resonates with them a lot more than the LinkedIn. So, and what we found was challenging with Indian users was a lot of them are not even on LinkedIn platform. So now we are integrating our Facebook login also, because they are asking for Facebook login. So I think we might be 30-70, 30% US users and actually worldwide users, and 70% Indian users. And what happens is, and there is in big cities in India, there is a big population, like in Delhi, in capital city, have like population of 20 million. And so in a very small area, you get best bang for your buck when you go out and spread the word. So that's where our focus is going to be for next couple of years. But my co-founder he's full-time, I'm actually part-time. And he will be coming here starting beginning of next year, and that's when we'll start engaging business schools here, because he has a lot of alumni connections here in US.
I have a follow-up question. So it's pretty impressive that you already have $100,000 in funding and that you're expecting some more. Could you share some how what was your strategy? How did you go out and find those funders?
So I'll try to. One thing that happened was we go out to events like this, and one of our what do you call investor is actually from Australia, and he just met us in one of these kind of meetings in this kind of setup, and he said, you know what, I don't know, I am not sure whether you're going to make money or not on this and what's going to happen, but I think the world needs this, a platform like this where everybody can share everybody's knowledge. So that's how all of these people, they are actually very well to do, and some of them were from personal connection, friends knowing friends, like you guys making introduction to somebody. And some people, the thing about KarmaCircles, you notice is people either love this idea or they are like, we are not sure. I don't see a lukewarm response. It's either there or there. So we take whatever comes our way and move along. Yes, sir.
I just, what you just said now really was really good. I would include that in your pitch, because, I mean, it really, kind of puts it in perspective a little bit.
Thank you for, I'm sure that's going to help. Yeah. Some messages resonate with some people a lot more than others,
Yeah.
so.
Do you find that message resonating a little better for small business owners versus the consumer?
Absolutely, because they're, versus consumers. We are not sure about that yet. I don't want to say one way or another, but definitely small business owners resonate well. Is the reason why they don't have big pockets like big companies do. So they can immediately start using this platform. As a matter of fact, we are talking to a company, and if this deal happens, we'll get a big chunk of users, 2,000 to 3,000 users. And the best part about that company is they actually engage with HR people of a lot of big companies. So that's going to help us a lot. So there are two discussions going on in progress. Let's see how it goes, and we'll keep you posted.
So the value proposition for the person seeking help makes a lot of sense to me as a fellow entrepreneur, right? I'm always looking to get advice and whatever, but what is why would someone provide mentorship or just, offer to help? You do say that it's, to manage your reputation and become kind of a thought leader, but how do you differentiate yourself, at least here in the US with LinkedIn? I mean, I know that the feature set isn't exactly the same, but what's your unique value prop there?
So that's a very good question. We get asked this question a lot. What is the value proposition for a viewer? So if you go back, online reputation is a big thing already for businesses. If you think about Yelp, and we are not saying that we are Yelp. That's that's a big no-no, because you only generate good karmas here, and so online reputation is going to be a big deal for individuals also. It's just a matter of time. It's just that when you start with a new idea, and that's where I said with some people it definitely, they go like, yes, this is exactly, and then we are not sure. And then other thing is people like to share. It's just their general, as a human beings, this is what we like to do. We like to brag about our stuff. If I know about something, I want to show that I want to share, and generally also I want to help. So we are trying to latch into that idea, and also again going back to Adam Grant's book, he mentioned in this book that all the venture capitalists, and everybody else who had the best interest of their companies or users before themselves, they are the one, in the long run, they always win. They are the winners. So we think that, hey, what we say, what goes around comes around. You help somebody somewhere, I'm sure. And also what happens is everybody gets karma points here, so their score go up. So for example, what happens if I have helped you today and you have helped 10 people? I get access to all those 10 people also. They come to your circle of karma, and so if, yes.
Just to interrupt real quick, I think that what you just said is that access to that second level, to me, was the aha moment, right? It's like, it adds the networking component, and it says, all right, because my big question was gonna be, if I were to play devil's advocate here, is like, all right, you're the new guy, LinkedIn has, I don't know how many millions of users, right? If I'm gonna share something, why you, right? And the fact that, if I help somebody and they help 10 people, I can then create a relationship with those 10 people is a big differentiator. I mean, I know you can kind of do that on LinkedIn, but you got to do it the hard way, right? You got to get the introduction. If you can find a way to, maybe I'm putting words in your mouth, but if your goal is to, make that a simpler process, that's what you should lead with, I think, personal opinion.
No, that's a very good suggestion.
And he was kind of raising his hand.
No, I just thought, is that how, is it that part of how it works, is that if I help you, then now I can help and be helped by people in my network, and then I can expand my network by helping?
If you go if you go in the app, it will show you my karma and my network. In my network, you will see all those people where people you have helped and they have helped, and so they will be shown first than anybody else.
That's a really interesting thought.
Yeah, that clears some things up for me on my end. We got time for one or two more questions.
I would say the big differentiator between what you're talking about and LinkedIn is meaning, and humans seek meaning, and humans seek purpose. And so if you can create that language of human values more into your presentation, I think it would really drive it home, because you're right, it is the connections that we make through the connections that we have, and how our meaning and our value is expanded.
Yeah, that's what we say, LinkedIn with utility.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, but she was talking about the language.
I would say LinkedIn with
adding-
meaning, LinkedIn with purpose.
Sure. Like I feel like if, just to kind of second what you're talking about, is if you include maybe some more like human connection or human connectability, like on the human level, like in the slide deck, I feel like that would go a long way.
I do too.
Totally.
Little story.
Yeah, like a story.
Yeah.
Like a story, or like how like humans naturally just want to share with people. They want to so like a case study or a couple case studies.
I would tell the story better of Wikipedia and how
I'll tell you one of my stories.
No, I mean on the slide deck.
Yeah.
on this side.
I'll put that on the slide deck.
Yeah, we got it. He's good.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That's